Good day. We have been building an e-commerce store using Banana. This is a project that has been converted from a React project. So the video that we're showing today is the one where you view the collections. For example, you can go to bestsellers and then it opens this particular page. Menswear, women's wear, and then the shop where there's t-shirts, shirts, hoodies, jackets, and coat, for example, and then trending collections. As you can see here, there's a price filter where when you change it, it's enabling you to choose products that are actually limited to that particular price. So that's how far we have gone in relation to the latest phase of this particular project, which is phase 11 or 12. So for example, shopping categories, you can click here and then it takes you to the categories, So let's go back and then you go to shop by categories. This will activate the trending, So the links are actually working now in relation to the various parts of this particular e-commerce store. Even down here, you're able to go through to menswear, women's wear, trending collections, and then bestsellers. So each and every product that is here has a category and you can link it to that, and then for example then the theme that you can change. So that's the latest step. So what is left now is to do the product. For example, where you click a product here and then instead of showing the notification here, it will actually show the actual product. Then what you do, you're able to view it and able to add it to the cart. Okay. All right. So this is still going well. Most of the functionality is coming together. It has been a very interesting project because what we're trying to do with this project is to build everything using the abstract designer. For example, this is stage 12 of the app. So this is the collections view. This is what you see in the collections view. The products, the filtering, and all sorts of other things. And also the product that we're viewing there. And also, what else is there? And also the site filter. The site filter is currently showing the range chooser, for example, you just change the range. That's the range price, and then that's the range. So this is adjusted per products that are available in your collection. So it will change accordingly. So this is a collection screen that we're filtering or working on. When the price changes, this is the code that executed. When the application is loaded, this is what happens to it, so that at the end of the day, you're able to choose your products and everything else that you want to buy. As also indicated, what we've done is just have a single code model where all your configuration goes into. So if you change anything here, it will change everything in relation to what is shown in your user interface. So we're adding products here. We're adding the site data there, then the menu items that you see there, and then the hero items that you see, and then the featured items that you see, and the categories that you see, and all sorts of other things. So we've simplified this process as much as possible so that the only thing that you do is just basically come here, change your site data, and everything else works perfectly. There's nothing else that you need to do because the template is currently designed the way that it is. Yes, it's opinionated, but it's opinionated to suit your particular needs. And you can use this e-commerce store for any other product that you want to sell, whether it's books, whether it's shoes, whether it's bicycle, whether it's motorcycles, and all sorts of other things, So that's currently where we're at in relation to stage 12. But as you can see here, what we've done is to categorize the folder, the structure of the project itself. For example, the base layout talks about the site data, what's happening on the home page and what's happening on the index page. And then the hero section, this is basically addresses what happens in the hero section. The way that we've done it is to break it down into parts so that if you want to change something, then you just go to that particular section of the application and then configure it. And all sorts of things. These are trending products, categories, is on offer, new arrivals, newsletters, and then the various pages that's about contracts and things that you see on the footer, and then the legal pages, then the products, what happens on the products. Like for example, there's a card carousel and then there's a grid, and then the product type that we have defined. Like we've defined a type of product for with a class, model that we define it to suit our products and all sorts of other things. We add your variants and all things. And then what we do collections, which is basically what we're talking now in relation to stage 12. So let me do this. Let me actually add a group here and call it 12 collections so that our code is actually structured in a good way. So I'm going to move this there, and then I'm going to move this here too. Collections, this is what it is here, and then the product, probably going not to use this one here. Oh yes, we will use this one. That is going to be the stuff setting, actually, a group. Yeah, let me just do that. It's actually stage setting of our product building. So this is where the product will actually be coded into. So this basically means that if you come here and then you select a collection and then you select this, and it's going to execute the code in that PG product code model. So that's the next step that we're going to work into. And because most of the code is actually in relation to the collection, it's working in a similar fashion. Select your products, it uses the slacks, and then what it happens, then it just shows you what the product is. So that's basically what is going to happen. So this is the last complicated section of the application itself. And when you get the application itself, you're also going to get this particular source code. There's no limit into the number of e-commerce stores that you can build with this. You can build as much as you want. This will come as a b4xTemplate in relation to what is actually going to be happening within your particular product. This is currently not linked to a database, as you can see, because we are giving you the site data here. Then as long as you structure your data that you're going to get in a database in this particular format for the various sections of your application, you can just make it work. So you can have an e-commerce store running here in 5 minutes as long as you just add your products and then define your links and all sorts of other things. And then the e-commerce store will be working fine. So the other videos I have been talking about the other sections that we've been doing in relation to the various parts, and then here also on your files, also the files are structured in a similar fashion. The base layout, the hero section, they are the custom views for that, and then the features, then the trending products, the categories, offers, new arrivals, newsletter, the footer, the pages, and then the legal section, and then the various products. So the images of the products that we're seeing, and then you can have your own images, and then the carousel, and then the slide, and then the collections, and then we're going to add the custom views now for the product itself. So as I'm indicating, the product is being converted from a React project, which is it has been inspired by this particular project. So we're going to be doing this next in this. So as you can see, this is the code that is here, and then we're converting it to a custom view, and then making sure that it works as it works like this. So it's different components as you can see, but we're going to convert this into a new product that can work with Banana and b4x for you in all respects. Okay then. And then this is what basically you'll be having your e-commerce store with the hero section here, the featured items, the trending items, and the categories, the offer, new arrivals, newsletter. For example, if you type your email here, then you can prep it and then you can do whatever you want to do with it, and then you can put your own logo here, and then these are the links and things. So this is the landing page, and then this is the other various pages, for this. So that's how basically it works at this particular moment. We're excited that we're coming through to completion of this particular project. Thank you.